with the war going on and Israel being a huge part of it, many are debating whether it's right for America to support Israel. And many are even looking at it from a religious point of view. Um, this made me think of something that happened when I was new in America. There was a guy, an Indian guy, who came years before me, and he offered to take us, a bunch of Indians who were new in America, around New York and show us some places. And we came to Lower East Side, and Lower East Side, it's um, it's tourists visit Lower East Side because there is a museum called Tenement Museum, and it shows the life of the immigrants and refugees that came to America at the turn of 19th century, between 1800s and 1900s. And there were many immigrants, like from Italy, and there were Irish immigrants, but it was mainly Jews, because some 2 million Eastern European Jews came to New York between 1880 and 1924. So Lower East Side is known mainly to be a Jewish neighborhood, and it's no longer like that, but it used to be known as a Jewish neighborhood. And there used to be a lot of Jewish stores, even some that sold Judaica. And this guy who brought us there, he was explaining to us who Jews were, because most of us didn't know who Jews were. And I knew it because of my Christian grandma, but I never saw a Jewish man or woman in real life. So this guy who was showing us around told us that Jews are like international kammas, he said. Kamma is a caste in southern India, and their reputation is that they're very well off. It seems everybody in the caste is well off, and they help each other out. And they're very closed community, and they're very proud of their caste, and to the point of being arrogant. And also, when it comes to money, they're cutthroat. That's the reputation of kammas in India, in where I come from. And now I have lived in America myself a long time, and I made my own observations. And unlike this guy who was showing us around, I read up on these things. It's of interest to me. And I came to the conclusion that Jews are indeed a caste, but not Kamma caste. Um, they're like the Vaishyas. The British call them Banyas. The Vaishya caste is the merchant caste. They're merchants, traders, and moneylenders. And so Jews are very much like that caste. And the DNA studies shows that the North Indian Banyas are the first one to close themselves off from the rest of the people in a caste. And the genetic studies were able to tell this because they could tell, marriage within the group. From that studies, they concluded that the North Indian Baniyas are the first caste group to consolidate itself. And Jews, as you know, their traditional occupation is also trading, merchant, and money lending. In that sense, that they are similar. Not like Kammas, because Kammas are a landowning community, not trading community. And Judaism is very, very much like Hinduism. And one second. Do you know which famous Indians were from this merchant caste, the Baniyas? Gandhi was a Baniya, and Narendra Modi is a Baniya. I mean, within Baniya caste, there are different subcastes. Like some are rich, and some are like, who run grocery stores and like that. But both Gandhi and Narendra Modi come from the Baniya caste. Um, as an outcast from India, I'm very interested in caste, studying caste scientifically, not like, caste persists because some people's, their minds are narrow and things like that. There is a reason why caste system arose in India and why it persists now. And so this is a topic that's very much, uh, I constantly think about it. And I co-wrote an article with a friend for the New Left Review, in which I do mention from academic study that Jews, as well as African Americans, they constitute castes. And lately, India and Israel are buddy, and even ordinary Hindus who are illiterate are claiming that Hinduism and Judaism are linked like by an umbilical cord for ages. Modi pronounced that Israel is the fatherland and India is motherland. It's like, why couldn't he have chosen India to be fatherland? Even in this, does he have to be so obsequious? I find it disturbing that Israel is fatherland, India is motherland. Jews came to India a long time ago, many thousands of years back, like maybe 3,000 years ago or more. And they were never persecuted in India. And, instead they are treated with extreme respect because they're wealthy, because of their occupation. Their diaspora connection with trading Middle Eastern merchants. And they were even given special privileges. Indians claim, oh, it's because Indians are nice people, we are non-violent, and we respect foreigners and all that stuff. But, that's the kind of stuff ignorant people say who don't look into why it is different for Jews in India. I like to do those kind of studies. So Indians say that, oh, we treat all foreigners with respect, like while treating their own, the outcasts, the untouchables, Dalits, as less than human. Israelis have found a loyal friend in Modi after they kicked out Palestinians post October 7th. They have asked Modi to supply laborers to work in Israel, and which Modi agreed and sent. Apparently, when Iran's missiles rain on Israel, these Indian workers are not allowed in bomb shelters. Forget guest workers, even Indian Jews are treated with utter contempt by the Ashkenazi in Israel. Anyway, as a Christian and outcast, I'm very interested in Judaism, Jews, and caste, and of course because of Palestine. And maybe I will talk more on this later on.